Okay, game 3 here, as this Losers Bracket Round 2 series is going to go the distance between YLTP and Instant Reflex. One of these teams is going to win, and the other team is not going to continue. And as a result, they won't have any chance at winning a bunch of money, which is actually pretty good for gold, even. For those top 3 teams to get some cash. Shortcan didn't get any cash last cycle, I don't think, right? You guys didn't.
Hey.
Yeah, just saying.
I got cash in my first cycle.
Oh, that's good. Although, to be fair, I'm not getting cash, and neither is Entha, so it's not like we can really lord that over you. So.
Wait, I thought you were paying me for this, Quincy.
I am. I did. I said I'll give you 50% of my ad revenue.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so.
So we're good.
Will be deposited in your account after the cast. It may look like a series of zeros, but have no fear.
With a 1 in front, right?
No.
Right.
No.
Okay, cool.
Just
making sure, you know.
And again, the right clicking of the Solomon. Always funny.
I just... Are they trolling me in the past? I really hope so. That'd be funny.
I accept checks and money orders, Quincy. Just so you
well,
know.
you're going to get neither of those, so... Unfortunately. What is this, like 1980 checks? Are you kidding me? We have the internet now. PayPal is a thing. Come on.
What in tarnation is a PayPal?
It's a friend that you get to take the money, and then they fly across the country and give it to you.
What's a friend? I don't know what that is either.
Oh boy.
Anyways, guys, can we go to the game?
No, I'm too busy demeaning
No,
Enthos.
yeah, we're casting a game right now. Anyways, so we have Senelix first picking the silhouette again.
Yeah.
As it in the
Why?
first game, and they got.
Why?
Well, look, they won the first
Fine
game, so they're gonna do it again, right?
Because that totally happened, Quincy.
Yes,
You're
it
not making
did.
a bullshit
I'm not
right
making up things at all. Look, they won. They first picked the silhouette, and then the Hellborn decided to tri-lane with a chipper, and then they won the game. And then I talked about skateboarding.
No. That was the second game. You're mixing
They
up
picked
two things
Salomon,
right now,
and that wasn't a good decision because they ran it as a suicide, and the aggressive tri-lane at the same time. And
I'm so confused right now, Quincy.
I don't know what's happening either. Kraken second pick, Magma's first pick for Hellborn. So again, this is looking a lot like game 1, yeah. And that didn't go too well for the guys on YLTP, so I don't know, maybe they should switch it up. Seems like a good plan. I am loaded into the right game, I think. Maybe this is game 1 that we all loaded the wrong game.
Sync versus BMG, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And they're really taking a lot of time for the second pick too. So Panny is eating, and he will second pick the Nymphora, so that's different. I think we can now confirm that this is in fact game 3. But Magnum
like
Nymphora
Nymphora.
combo, yeah, me too.
Yeah, solid combo for sure.
But why pick it second?
That's my concern.
Right.
No one's gonna ban Nymphora. Like, there's better heroes out there that you could pick earlier. That you could want before the second banning stages, because right now it's just gonna end up being, oh, we really wanted that Pebbles that they banned. Oh, or you know, they wanted Pharaoh in a lineup. I don't know, but regardless, you know, Nymphora second pick just feels really weak.
It does, I think, a little bit because it probably would have gotten through, but then again, I mean, if they wanted the Nymph, like, there's some value in picking a hero like that because it doesn't give away too much. Like, if they picked a Puppet Master, that would give away something about their lineup. Nymphora, for as little we see her, like, she's a good ganker, and she's a pretty decent babysit support, so she doesn't give away too much in terms of what your plan is. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. I sort of see the other side of the coin there, though, where you could pick a hero that is probably going to be banned, or you could pick a hero that doesn't let the other side, you know what you're going to do necessarily.
My main issue is just the fact that Nymphora has a certain combo system where you want it to go with the Pebbles, or you want it to go with the Doctor, or any of the like, oh, I'm gonna gank this guy from behind because I can, NPK, blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. Nymphora in itself is not a very common pickup anymore. He used to be because he had all those heals and push potential, but
it's a lady.
Like, no,
it's
this avatar right now is a man.
Oh well, I don't have my alt avatar portraits.
Yeah, but it's Spiriticus. Spriticus. I'm gonna remember that. It's Spriticus.
It should be Fat Nymphora. That's
I
the
know.
best avatar. the game.
It is not the best
okay.
avatar in the game. You're wrong about that, but you're close.
The best avatar in the game.
Jesus Christ.
No, the best avatar in the game is the Soul Reaper one, where he's sitting on a chair and looks absolutely obnoxious. Oh my god, I hate that avatar.
It is pretty bad.
The best
with a bunch of little
avatar in the
mini things
game
carrying
is
around.
DJ Rhapsody. There is no discussion about this.
Get
That
out
is
of
the
here!
case.
What?
And those don't
Clearly-
make me mute you. I will kick you
Clearly,
off of this
Panda
call.
Bear. Clearly, Panda or Polar Bear Pandemonium is the
No,
best.
Hippomonium. Man,
That's the
Hippomonium.
ugliest avatar in the game. I will give you that. So it stands out for sure. But I've actually never seen that avatar in a game before, so nobody seems to like it quite enough to pick it.
It's a Plinko, man.
Yeah, it's hard to
Right.
get.
Yeah.
But third pick here from Legion's side, Bubbles into the Revenant, and I like Legion's draft more, despite the fact that they're doing the exact same thing that got them a 15-minute loss in Game 1. I feel like this fits better. Like, they've got Lockdown for Silhouette and a bunch of frontline initiators that she can follow up, so she's not going to be, in the front lines of these fights. They have a lot of damage, and they've got team fight. They sort of lack push, but I don't know, 3 heroes so far that I think have some good utility.
I want to see this Nymphora Revenant combo goes out, because once Nymphora gets like level 2, level 3 ulti,
Uh-huh.
she can go with Revenant somewhere with a couple other heroes, and they can all go invis, and that's huge gotcha potential.
Yep.
I want to see how that turns out and if they make good use of it.
And they should be able to invis the nymph as she's porting, right? Which would be hilarious. Because then she
I'm
just
actually not sure.
well,
I would think so.
like after
this
the
is
channel
channeled
starts.
ability.
Yeah, that should happen. So that'd be pretty fantastic. I don't know.
Interesting combo. Yeah, I've never seen that before,
Because
but I like it.
would just a whole bunch of invis heroes would appear, so to the other team nothing happens. It looks like actually it would look like it got canceled, is what it would do, because you can see the gadget comes in, but if they're all invis, it would look like the nymph just canceled the TP.
The question is this: can Magnus channel his ulti? Revenant invises all 3 of them. They teleport to the spot. Magnus is still invisible, and then he gets his ulti and stun off.
That's a good question.
Well, it would have to be very perfect because
Yeah, it would
Revenant
be
would
that's
have
perfect
to.
timing.
The main thing would be the Revenant invising the Magnus 0.5 seconds before the Nymphora port is finally activated, because that way Magnus would be invis while channeling ulti, and then they would have enough time to look around and say, oh, we're going for that guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So the
I'm
timing
not
would be
sure about that
difficult,
Wretched
but
Hag pick.
I'm impressed.
They need some physical presence on this Hellborn team, especially against a Silhouette who's definitely going to pick up a BKB sometime.
Yeah, I agree with that. And maybe, they could still get some, I guess. They could run a support
Yeah.
Magnus, maybe, something like that, and a
And
Tri
high carry isn't the worst thing. But
I like
high-
it.
Right.
I like it too, because if you can get a Savage and you do a lot of auto attack damage,
Yeah.
especially with the Grimoire, and Shrunken's not gonna help that much on a Silhouette anyways, because as a Silhouette you don't really want to pick up a Shrunken either. You know?
She's gonna have to this game. There's no question about
Yeah.
that. Like, she's gonna have
Right.
to get a Shrunken head. But yeah, I mean, Hag highly mobile carry, and she does a lot of burst damage as well as a lot of right-click autos if she gets appropriately geared. She farms pretty well also. So I don't know. I like that pick. Well, I like the pick a little bit. You're right that there is too much match damage on the Hellborn side, so we'll see if that comes back to bite them. It could be fine. Who knows?
Ooh,
And
big
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. Lots of invis.
Yeah.
Lots of invis. Lots of mobility.
I really, see, that's the situation where I don't like the Valk because of how much invis there is. I mean,
yeah,
they've got
I feel
3
like they're gonna
heroes
pick a Valkyrie. Yeah, go ahead.
now. No, that's it. They got 3 heroes with
I feel like
invis.
you
It's
should
a
get
support Valkyrie.
and Revenant. You really think so?
All Sequence is playing it.
And Marcus is playing the Revenant,
Yeah,
and Okami, who usually plays middle, is playing the Hag.
I'm okay with that. One of the reasons
So
I
am I.
like Valkyrie is because I feel like she can short lane, she can suicide, and she can support. I'm not sure how many heroes there are that can do all 3 of those things. She can even mid if she wants to. She can't jungle,
Engineer.
but
Engineer, the one true god.
Engineer can't suicide. Don't be crazy.
Have you seen
No.
Wilke Waffle?
No.
Wilkie Waffle? He suicides with it all the time. My engineer.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
My
Yeah.
old HoN Tour player played engineer in almost every HoN Tour game, and he had the highest KDR in all of HoN Tour with 11.0 out of one cycle. But yeah, Suicide Engineer does work. You just gotta place the mines in a spot that you know isn't obvious. You know they're gonna run to sometime.
Like the shop.
Well, you know that's kind of obvious.
It is kind of obvious, but they're going to run there once. It's hard to deward mines in the shop too, especially if you put them in a good place. It's difficult to see
Yeah.
them. It's difficult to see them before you can kill them, or before they kill you. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Right now, I'm favoring the Hellborn team because they have 4 alt avatars on their team.
So it's the luck 4 there, not the Spiriticus. So Shurkan with the alt avatar insight is completely wrong.
Because
Quincy,
it was-
can we get some stats on teams that win percentage with more alt avatars?
Well, teams do win more often with more alt avatars, so go buy alt avatars, people. Play Plinko. It feeds that cycle's, prize pool. Give your money to S2. They've certainly shown themselves competent in doing good things in the past, right? So just give them more of it. And
Don't they have 5 alt
they
avatars,
do.
by the way?
Yeah, because this is a legendary Valkyrie. The regular Valkyrie is a different thing. But
Mhm.
I actually like the legendary
Blitz
Valk
is-
more than this one. Yeah, Blitz, you in trouble? He's gonna dodge the arrow though, so he should be okay. That was a pretty solid stun from Nymph, but not enough range, obviously, on that level 1 mag stun, and the arrow too easy to sidestep,
They should have waited. If they were patient, he was definitely going to move up.
probably. And they're
They
gonna
should have
work
just set the
Sage.
Valkyrie arrow a lot earlier. I don't know why they didn't.
Probably true also. This Word of Sight from Panny is odd in the Legion Woods.
And it's not a support Valkyrie. Oh no. Magnus is roaming, but this time without boots. What's with them roaming?
Yeah. Or just buying boots early on. Like, I obviously doesn't have boots this time, but last time that Chipper. Let's just keep talking about that, huh? Can we talk about last game? As Valkyrie is
Valkyrie
dead.
now. Yep.
She has no leap, of course. And there's the last auto. We'll get the kill.
Uh-oh.
So
Why
we have a-
start roaming before the lanes are even like set? Right?
I
Because
don't know.
now
Top
they're
lane.
behind one. Yeah.
Actually, Revenant getting a kill on Majestics on that bubbles there, which shouldn't happen. Ever. I mean, like, Revenant should have absolutely no ability to kill those bubbles. He's got no stun and no slow.
Right. Yeah, Bubbles must have gotten greedy with the shell surf.
If you can get him low enough though, with just harassing through the fire
Yeah,
or
but,
harassing
like,
in
that
general,
shouldn't
putting
happen.
mortification. Yeah, okay.
And yeah, Panny can fall once again. Wall coming off also, but Magnus will just be able to stun through it, so. Good trade, caught that whole kill. I get what you're saying. Yeah, Revenant can output a whole bunch of damage, but he can't put, 400 plus damage in half a second, enough to kill Bubbles before he can react to it. So, it should just be a matter of Bubbles gets the Shell Surf off and lives, and then Revenant says, well, okay, I guess that's what's going to happen.
Now, this is a proper trial lane from the Legion
Right.
team. You have a Blitz, you have an Empath, you have a Silhouette. A
And the
guaranteed
Hellborn
stun.
tri-lane is
Yeah, a
fantastic.
follow-up stun, and then walls from Empath. I like that. That's a solid trial lane.
I
Free
like the
range as
fact
well.
it's a very defensive trial lane as well.
Mhm.
I would have even maybe liked to see the quicken on Blitz early on, just to get away, because
Yeah.
you don't want to be in the front with the Blitz anyway. So if you can save the Empath or the Silhouette, that's a lot of turn potential.
Hmm.
The only concern I
And
have
that
about
was-
that is this stun rotation, this Hellborn team, is fantastic. So if you quicken somebody, but because they get
Yeah.
caught, well, they're probably already dead, unless the arrow angle isn't quite there. As they got a rotation here from Blitz, they're gonna try to set something up on this Hag, but again, that's not gonna happen. I'm not sure why they're doing this. Pilfering goes down, but okay, Blitz is just gonna throw a couple of auto attacks in Hag's direction and then leave. In the meantime, Valkyrie, and actually there goes an Enforced Stun right into the arrow, and here comes a Magnus follow-up. Will Sylvia be able to get away from this? Not quite, because the tree grapple wasn't really great, although she didn't have many options. And that's what happens. So they rotate the Blitz over to middle lane to try to kill a Wretched Hag, which was never going to happen. Hellborn realized this, quickly realized that, oh yes, now we can kill Silhouette, do exactly that, and... Anyone want to
I
justify
still would
that?
have, I still would have.
And actually over here, Empath
I
will eat
don't
the
know.
arrow, and the stun there from Magnus will only hit the Emp actually. They do end up killing her, but they do trade Panny for it. And Silhouette now going to pound in some auto attacks. Magnus is in a lot of trouble here. He does not have a Steam Bath, and he's going to fall.
Trapped.
My freedom was so close.
His freedom
I
was so
still don't
close.
understand why Magnus is supporting. That hero is just so great with farm.
Yep.
Getting that early PK means the difference.
You know what I would actually like to see is him farming until he gets a PK, and then give Valkyrie the farm.
Yeah, that Magnus doesn't need more than that, and
Right.
Valkyrie as semi-support isn't even that
What the
terrible because
hell?
There's just nothing Bubbles
Motivation.
can do. That first kill on a Bubbles has forced him in such a terrible position. And before that kill, Bubbles was hiding in the trees, where Revenant
Yeah.
gets free farm, and Bubbles is just so defenseless at this point. They need to get help from top or something, because he simply can't stand up to this Revenant.
I'd say, forget about that lane. Go stack Ancients or something, because 51 GPM, that's less than just waiting for gold.
Right.
It's less than just a tick. But he shouldn't have died
And he
once, and man, I don't know. Yeah.
But I'm looking at his item build as well. What was he doing? He
I don't
had
know.
no items to go 1v1 anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was expecting here. Magma's actually going to get caught out by the wall, and he will get killed before he can do anything. The stun lockdown is a little bit too much. And here comes the Essence Link stun there onto Nymph. She will die as Bubbles comes in with the rotation. So Majestics taking your advice and doing something, but Russian Hag is coming in with a haste rune, and she's looking to get a kill onto somebody. Silhouette with a health pot up. They're actually going to stand their ground here, and that's not going to work out very well for Sil here. She's going to get the counter kill. Oh no, the disjoint from Rag! And she does get away. They do get the counter kill on Silhouette. Magnus now looks like she wants something onto this empath. The Lobster's just in range. Nib's stun gonna follow that up, and there will be the auto attacks here for that kill. Bubble's gonna be able to shell surf away. No, he got hit by an arrow! He got hit by an arrow!
Oh no.
How did he get hit by an arrow? Just take cover. Oh, take cover's like half a second. That's the problem.
Wow. Lots of
Level
action
two,
down
man.
here.
That's one thing with Valkyrie arrow. Because the projectile doesn't move very fast, if you try to take cover level 1, you'll come up and get hit by it. Like, you cannot dodge it if it's on you.
Same thing with the Hag ulti actually, and the Ravenous Stun. They're very difficult to dodge those with the level 1 takeover.
Yeah, I mean, this Revenant's going to be huge, too. He's at 400 GPM. This top tier 1 tower for the Legion team is almost at about 1/3 HP. So if he gets his tower kill, he's just going to spiral out of control.
I would prefer seeing Revenant rotate over a Hag though, because Hag seems like he can use the farm really well. If you know what I'm saying, like he can. It's also a lot easier to push mid faster, because you obviously have less. Oh, Kraken actually charging to get the DD. Yeah, very nice play.
And they're going to turn this around now as actually, Shell Surf there, but Bubbles has a Shell Surf port, and meanwhile bottom lane missing that, as they will kill Hag here. One more auto attack. Which one do I watch? Is it bottom lane? Nope. Hag here. Oh, Torrent disjoint! Oh, that hurts. Bottom lane, meanwhile, I did kill 90 on that Silhouette. So apparently I should have watched bottom lane because Hag got away. And look, no! Oh my god, Okami managed to finish him off with Shell Surf. Jesus. These people.
Wow.
I keep
The
switching back and
Hellborn
forth.
destroyed
and
a Legion tower.
I'm always wrong. So apparently there's some lag issues, and perhaps that's contributing to the problems that they're having. But in the meantime, Revenant kills top tower.
But to be honest, if one team is having lag issues, it's very likely that the other team is also having the same issues.
Yeah. And at this point, no, you can't remake. It's 9 to 7 hero kills. We're 7 minutes into this game. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen.
Not only that, but a 4K gold experience lead for Instant Reflex, which is no small thing.
Especially at 7 minutes
450
into the game.
GPM. Yeah. 450 GPM on the Revenant.
Yeah.
Really big deal. He's gonna hit level 8, and then he's just gonna spiral out of control because he can take hard camps, tripled hard camps, with just one mortification cast.
And Kraken had ported to this bottom lane. Not really sure why. He does have an ultimate, so perhaps looking to set up a kill, but they saw him TP in. I think the creeps were there. And Matt was being spotted out by Blitz here. The Revenant Dust of Relation goes off there as well. Valk, nice arrow onto Blitz, and they will just leap away, so the defense is real, and the back half of the sun will catch Empath, so quick and not quite helpful there as she gets stunned out. And that's one situation where Blitz being super fast, not super helpful. And
Well, I mean, he could have walled before he got stunned.
that's
Right.
possible, but the stun, getting stunned kind of sucks. Anyway.
Yeah.
Now, I realize that action is very exciting. Hero kills are exciting. But Valkyrie gets a
Nymphora?
Thunderclaw,
Aw, that's painful.
and Revenant gets one as well. Actually, I think Revenant might be getting a sustainer. Sorry.
Don't lie, Enthos. That's not
Well,
cool.
I thought it looked like one thing, but it was another thing, so
Sorry,
my apologies, folks. I didn't mean to get you excited for nothing. I don't do that.
I was excited, and I'm like,
Yeah, over here,
Thunderclaw,
actually,
Revenant,
Blitz
what?
Gonna eat a
Isn't one
stun.
Thunderclaw exciting enough?
No, not
And Wall goes out actually onto Magnus, but he's using Steam Bat Blast onto 2. Very well done. But so it splits up afterwards. That's not going to be very helpful. She dies. And Empath will get away, but they don't care very much because it's a level 3 Empath. And He's basically doing nothing at this point. So I would say Hellborn won this Charlie. I'm gonna go ahead and call that.
No doubt about it.
That's Magnus level 6, very important. And he's at 217 gold per minute, so even though he wasn't really focused farm in this lane, he's going to have a relatively decent portal key timing, especially for a support mag.
Mm-hmm.
And
They just need to focus farm on it for a bit.
yeah, they do.
They'll get it really quickly.
Like, the Valk shouldn't be taking these last hits. It should
No,
be the Magnus.
definitely not.
Nymphora's just dropping pots of gold everywhere.
And again, you love to party. They are so inflexible in their laning. Silhouette
Yeah.
is just bought again. Why? Just go farm some woods. You
Or
know,
top.
do something
Like,
that
the
doesn't...
lane's all pushed up on top because they took the tower, so you can farm that pretty safely. Just drop a ward off to the
Plus,
side.
he's Silhouette.
Yeah, and
Every
it's hard
single
to kill.
time you go into a dangerous position, just ulti away. Like, come
Right.
on. That's the whole point of the hero, to be a nuisance.
And to be an aggressive farmer and stuff like that. Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer Steam Boots or Ghost Marchers on Silhouette?
Ghost Marchers.
And initiation here. Mag was actually going to not quite dodge, but the kill field only one stun, and Valkyrie will eat it there. Essence Link is there, and in the background, Mag was trying to get chased down. He will die. Release the Kraken gets hit on Wretched Hag, but she's probably going to be okay, especially with the blink away, and actually going to turn this around as they kill Empath. Shell Surf away. Bubble's trying to get something. That's not going to do too much. Mark actually dies in the background, but Hag is going real. Trying to get the auto attacks here. It is Kraken blinks away yet again over here. Nighty on that Silhouette is sort of diving the tower as she really wants a lot. Off to the side, Zootonix does fall. I'm just freaking missing everything here because there are fights going on in different places and my camera's always in the wrong place. But oh well. Everything dies. 3 for 3.
Pretty much.
3 for 2.
The Valkyrie lives at 2 HP. Is the fight that you probably weren't watching Kraken versus Hag, or Kraken and Blitz versus, or no,
Two heroes, some heroes versus other different
Hag
heroes that
versus
were not
Blitz
the
and
same
Kraken.
heroes.
Yeah, Hag dropped to Kraken, Blitz drops,
Yeah.
then Kraken.
I was watching
barely
that fight for a lot of it, and then I switched back because it looked like Silhouette was going to get a couple of kills, and that's when Hag and Kraken both died. And then I switched back to that, and I was like, oh no, Hag and Blitz both died. I switched back to that for no reason because Blitz wasn't in any danger, and then I missed something else, so.
Yeah, but it was
Anyway,
funny though.
it was
'Cause
funny.
at the end, Valkyrie almost died.
And over here,
Because
Empath gets this
Nymphora was
lane.
blocking.
Has the wall, actually. They're going to get the counter kill on Nymphora. It looks like no. Invis from Revenant, so they kill the Empath, and that's it.
Thunderclaw doing work.
Yep. Good item. Rev there will finally kill the Nymph and the Kraken, though, also going to die. Looks like Blitz could be in some trouble as there are 3 heroes here. And the, oh god, the right clicks from Valk plus the Thunderclaw. A little more now. Wretched Hag there with Sonar Scream, and that will be another kill. So it ends up being a 3 for 1 there, losing only that hard support Nymphora. And taking 3 pretty significant hero kills there. I think Shorcan, you were saying something before they so rudely interrupted you with their killing each other.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really rude that they do that. But Nymphora almost blocked Valkyrie into dying, trying to take the creep aggro. So Valkyrie was actually at like 50 health, which is quite a lot of creep hits.
Oh my
actually.
god,
And then,
Syl!
The Hellborn is
Oh no!
destroyed
She
the wall.
tried to split and didn't quite get it. Bubbles dropping the kelp field there, but Valkyrie says, okay, I'll just kill you then.
Savage
Oh, that's
Nice
painful.
stun.
Oh,
That's,
wow.
That arrow from Valkyrie, she's getting chased down by the Syl and the bubbles. You're like, alright, I'm gonna arrow in your face and then kill you because the Silhouette has 758 health and Valkyrie's the Thunderclaw.
Yeah, Valkyrie's having a huge game, and something you don't see very often. Nymphora only put 1 point into her stun, and she's actually leveling up Volatile Pod.
I'm okay
That's
with
the
that.
build that you see probably the least, but it's doing quite well. I mean, it's keeping them all alive in the spot lane. They're still getting mana, so it's nice. They're getting plenty of regeneration down here.
I prefer at least 2 in Nymphora Zeal because
Yeah.
Right.
it ensures that you always get both stun
Right.
hits,
Mhm.
pretty much. So I like the fact that he's leveling Volatile Pod because it heals a lot really quickly.
Right.
But I don't think this is the most effective build.
Yeah,
It's
I
close,
agree. There's
though,
a reason
and
it's not picked very often.
it's better than what a lot of people do, which is maxing the stun, because all that pretty much does for you is get more damage, and it's more effective
Yeah.
to do damage from Volatile Pod because that also heals. And actually,
Red
Red Ward
Ward's
going down
out.
there, yeah, that's a pretty good Red Ward, plus the Dust of Revelation, so they're gonna spot out both this Nymph and the Magmus. Nymph is pretty much dead, and Magmus gonna come back in actually, because here comes Bat Blast onto 3, easy kills on Majestics and Smithix. Looks like Silhouette also gonna fall here. Kraken completely whiffing the ult yet again. And he will get chased down here. Quicken not going to help very much because of the Lava Surge from Magmus. And now they're going to dive this tower. There goes the Dust of Breath from the Hellborn side. Blitz now going to get caught out, no doubt. As the Hailstone actually hits on both targets, so does the Lava Surge. And the Rupture gets channeled for no reason. But, alright, that's fine.
It was pretty.
It was pretty.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
I mean, at the beginning of the fight, it was looking great for the Party. It looked like they would get a couple kills, nobody would die, but then
Right.
Hag came in with that huge ulti and just cleaned up.
This Empath
Really
is level
unfortunate for the
5.
Party.
This Empath is level 5. She needs level 6 so badly. 0, 5, and 8. Smithix
Yeah.
is just suffering.
I mean, none of these heroes are above 250 GPM on the Party, and as far as Instant Reflex goes, 3 heroes above 400 GPM.
Right.
That's pretty scary. I mean, actually, almost every hero on their team has a higher GPM than all heroes on the Party.
And
The
I
difference
think
being Nymphora by
we've
7
covered this
GPM.
before, but that's not a good thing.
No. If you're on Elo Party, that's definitely not a good thing.
So,
I can confirm that.
alright, sequence,
What was
they're going
that
to finish
room
off
again?
Smithix.
Yeah.
And looks like Valkyrie might actually drop here, as she did not have the leap used to kill that Empath. And not a great trade, but here comes the Nymphora port with Wretched Hag. Silhouette now, actually, the Illusion just dies to the Sonar Scream. And she will drop Kraken, now getting chased down. But here comes Blitz, actually disjoints the ultimate, does Wretched Hag, with her Blink. That sucks.
Oh. Wow.
So many disjoints this game.
Yeah,
with this
she's
Hag.
really been very good at that. And
Yeah, Okami's playing
Seriously?
very well.
like they're gonna CC this.
Defeat. Hellborn wins.
Okay.
They're done.
Smack.
Are we gonna see a concede vote? Yes, we are.
No, it's
Wow.
Annihilation. Are we gonna see Annihilation? Yes, we are.
I'm changing it, okay?
No,
That was
you
really
can't do
stupid
that.
too. I mean, they were behind by a lot.
I know,
15K
but it's only
vote
15 minutes in, and this is game 3 of the losers bracket, so they're done.
Yeah.
Like, we don't usually see that, but okay.
Something about HoN, yeah. Morale is easily broken in HoN. It's
That's
one
true.
of those games that will test your emotions, and I'm sure that the Party was getting pretty mad, probably with each other over that game. So, yeah, morale was definitely low.
Or the lag that they kept experiencing.
Yeah, they
Also
complained the
really
lag.
affects-
Hellborn was complaining about lag more than Legion was.
They were
like-
pretending.
Okami was the one that was saying he was getting DCs. I don't know. Well, okay, let's go. Final thoughts for game series? Sure can.
It all came down to the laning phase in every single game.
Yep.
Right.
Whether they won the laning phase was whether they won the game. Like in the second game, YLTP Party showed a lot of competence with their laning phase, with that better tri-lane pretty much. And it just goes to show... Okay. Okay, yeah. So YLTP Party was pretty much just set up for the win in the second game because they won every single lane. And then in the third game again, they just lost the lanes, which was unfortunate, and it ended up with the loss. But I don't have much more to say than that.
That's fine. Alright, Enthos, final thoughts, series game?
Yeah,
Anything
I
other
give my
than-
thoughts on the series overall. I mean, the first 2 dominant games, the third one was also pretty dominant. So each game was heavily in one favor. As far as this game 3, huge disc runs from Okami. Instant Reflex played very well. YLTP Party just, their laning phase went very badly for them, and they suffered for it. And at the end, their highest GPM player is Kraken with only 240. That's pretty grim. But well played from both teams, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Alright, so that'll do it for this series, and it looks like iRex will take it 2-1. They'll move on to losers bracket round 3, and YLTP will be knocked